No, they got good deals.
I don't care if they have good deals. Get out!
Yo, did I hear good deals? What? You too? Yeah. It's the Menards Christmas catalog. Yeah, let me get that. Sure. You get out of here. Sweet. Later.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Flippin' Fridays. Now, no, none of my videos are sponsored by Menards, if you know what that is. So I thought it would be funny to kind of throw that in the beginning. But anyways, the video does have to deal with that bathroom. And reason being, there's currently two doors to this bathroom. There's this door that is from the back door, the kitchen, in the basement, and it goes right into the bathroom. Not a big deal. You got the toilet right here, and the vanity, and a mirror, and two weird toilet paper towel holders. Never noticed that before, but okay. Got a light switch where a dog tried to escape. I'm guessing that's a dog. Otherwise, someone get the holy water and the salt. And then we got this door, which leads to the master bedroom. So you think, okay, that's not horrible. You got a door, you got a bathroom for the master. And not really. Not a lot of people like this whole Jack and Jill, but it's not really Jack and Jill, this two-way door thing for the bathroom because, well, let's say you come in from this door and this door's shut. You come in, you shut the door, you lock it, and you go to the bathroom. Well, what if you forget to lock this door, which apparently locks from the bedroom. So they didn't want people coming into the bedroom, but anybody in the bedroom can come into the bathroom. So that's the downfall to having this style bathroom. So what we decided, we're gonna remove this wall right here, build a new wall that's further in, so like this foot, 18 inches or whatever, build it further in and make a second closet for the master. Because we have this closet over here, but I mean for a master bedroom, this is what, good enough for one person? You're gonna want another closet. So to maximize space, we are going to take out this wall, put a wall right about here, that is in line right about here. So it's gonna come in about 2 feet, maybe 18 inches or so. And we will have to extend the hardwood floor, but that's not a big issue. Now, this is not the only wall we're gonna be taking out today. However, that one is going to get replaced with another wall. This wall, I mentioned in the very first video of this series, I wanted to take this wall out. Because you come in through the front door here, and as you come in, well, you walk right into this. Now, I don't like it, so we're gonna get rid of this wall. Now, something you want to always double check before you remove a wall is this load bearing? If I remove this, will the ceiling come down on me? Now you're thinking, why would this little 2-3 foot section be load bearing? Well, it could be. That's why we have to double check. Same thing with this wall in here. Is this load bearing? Now the main way to tell is, well, just kick it out. Just try and put your foot to it, and if it goes out and you hit it with the sledgehammer and nothing falls down, you're good. No, that's not what we want to do. What we want to do is find the attic access, and in this house, it's very, very tiny. It's this, I don't know, 18 by 18 hole that I barely fit in, and you want to go up in there and see which way the joist and rafters are running. Now with this house, they're running parallel with this wall here. So if they're running parallel with this wall, that means this wall is not taking a load. It's not carrying anything on it or weight from the roof. Now for example, a wall that is load bearing that would have to be replaced with a beam and a couple of columns is this one. Because this one, if you look, the rafters would be running like this way. Same thing on the floor. The rafters are running perpendicular to which way the hardwood floor is running. So this wall right here is going to be carrying the load of the ceiling, which you can see there's a crack right there because the house settled at some point. So that'll have to get patched. That's something that's going to be load bearing, this wall right here. Now this wall over here that we're also going to be removing but not replacing, this runs parallel with the rafters and the joist up in the attic, which means this is not going to be load bearing. This is not carrying a load. And if it was, it would have already punctured through the floor or crumpled or did whatever. It does not have a load, so it's safe to just remove it, get rid of it. And this wall here as well. We could just remove this wall, get rid of it, not have to worry about it. However, we're not going to be doing that. We do want to make this a closet, so we are going to remove the door, put in a wall first. So I want to put the wall in first and then remove this wall here. But first, we got to remove everything out of this bathroom, including this floor. Now, as you can tell, I removed all the floor that was in the kitchen here up to this point, because up to this point they actually have it underneath the trim and stuff like that. Well, no, it's actually around it. No, it's kind of under it. But there are 3 layers of vinyl flooring. Yes, they just stuck it on top of the other one, which I guess you can do it on top of 5/8 plywood, so that kind of gets annoying. But I'm gonna stop talking, I'm gonna get to work. Alright, so just remove the vanity, remove the toilet. Now as far as the toilet goes, I'm going to shove a plastic bag in the hole so the smell doesn't come up. Because, well, it's not a pleasant smell usually. And this valve here is busted because, as you can tell, I have a bucket underneath it because it is leaking. So what I did was shut off the main water to the house, drain the water down past this level so it will stop leaking. This way when it gets changed out, it's not going to shoot a bunch of water and you have to quickly do it. And what's nice is it's on threaded pipe, so you can just unscrew it, Teflon tape it, and screw a new one back on. And I should have one of these at home, so one won't have to be purchased. This is the only bad valve, the other 2 work. So now that we got that situated, let's clean up the floor a little bit, sweep it up, and we'll start pulling the trim. Once the trim's gone, we'll build up the wall. Sorry if I'm out of breath, but that was a little bit more work than I thought. So I got right here removed. As you saw, I used 2x4s that I just cut on an angle, like in half, put an angle, and I would hammer it underneath the subfloor, which thankfully was just nailed and not actually glued or screwed like what you're supposed to do, but back in the day they did things a little differently. we gotta do left, well, is this like 2-foot section right here. So that'll be pretty easy. I'm gonna trim these down because as you're beating on them, the back end here breaks. So when it does that, I'll usually take the saw and cut it so it's not splintering and I have a solid piece of hit on it. Plus I need shorter pieces to work here anyways. So I'm gonna clean all this up off camera, and then next time you're gonna see me, we're gonna be removing this wall. So we'll move into the master bedroom. All right, so I just cleaned up everything on the other floor in there. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna score the corner up here, right along here, up to about somewhere here, wherever the wall ends in here. But I'm gonna score it a little bit past it. Reason being, when you mud and tape drywall, you'll put tape in the corners and along the top edge. So we don't want to rip the tape and possibly rip the ceiling and do more damage than what we're already going to do. So I'm going to score that really quick. Well, it would help if the blade stayed in the utility knife, right? Anyways, I hate this one. I'm going to go get my good one, so I'll be right back. So there's a receptacle on this wall. There's also a light switch. It's a 3-way for the lights in the bathroom. So this will be getting removed completely. As far as that receptacle, I'm going to measure the inside here to see if that is within the wall that we're going to remove, or if it's clear away from what we're going to be doing. But also, once we get the drywall off, I'll see where the power is coming from. If it's coming from the outlet over, or if it's coming from that way. Hopefully it's coming from that way. Alright, so it is out of the way, but again, I don't know where the conduit's running, if it's running from that way or if it's running from the light switch here. Hopefully it's not. But next thing we're going to want to do, I'm going to mark a vertical line right here that we're going to cut, try and follow it with the reciprocating saw and cut it straight down, and then we'll remove the trim, the door jamb, and then start removing the drywall from this side. So as a tip, if you're ever cutting drywall with the reciprocating saw, if you notice, I have my blade facing the wrong way. Normally, you put it in like this way when you're cutting, you're going down. However, when you're up against the wall, and you're doing this, the battery and the handle are going to hit and it won't let you control it as well. So I actually learned this from another contractor that I used to work with, and it actually works out pretty well. This way you kind of have a flat surface from tip of blade all the way back to it, so you can keep the reciprocating saw, instead of like this in the wall, you can keep it angled back. Now if you want to use a jab saw and do it by hand, you're more than welcome, but I have power tools. I like using them because it makes my job a little bit easier. So we're going to go ahead and cut this line down and start removing. Okay, so unfortunately for us, the wiring for the receptacle does come out of this box here, and there are 2 things of conduit that come from here. One for sure goes into the bathroom, the other one might go to the light fixture that's in this bedroom. So for this wall to be removed, this receptacle or this conduit has to get moved from here to here and come down the wall over here. So I gotta wait for my electrician, but otherwise we can remove the drywall that's on the other side Let me just score that corner, and we're gonna bust it out. Otherwise, we're gonna stay up to this 2x4, and once he reworks this and gets rid of this and the electrical, what we can do is, well, what we will do, take this header, and we're gonna build a new one that goes from here to here, put in a jack stud, this way it's opened up right here for a closet, and it'll be good to go. But for now, let's just get the rest of the drywall and this insulation that technically you don't need it on the interior walls. I don't know why it's here, but. So yeah, I'll clean all this up and then we'll go remove that other wall. Because the other wall doesn't have electrical wiring or anything like that, so that wall for sure can be removed. So we'll get that one done today. Holy moly. Alright, besides the giant mess that's on the floor, this opened up everything. Just taking out this little wall right here. Now when you come in through the front door, you see the whole front living room. You'll see the kitchen area. You can walk right in. You can open the door for your guests. Like, oh hey, come on in. And everybody can just come on in. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to clean this up. Construction, rehabbing always is a mess, but if you keep on it and you keep up with it, it's not a big deal. But this is what I was talking about. This is plywood. For some reason, like they just put a sheet of plywood right here when they put this wall here instead of, I don't know, like framing it. I guess it worked, but it would have been easier if it was just drywall so I can just score it and then break it, but whatever. I'll have to put a corner bead here anyways, so when I put the corner bead, that's gonna get filled up and patched. And then I gotta patch the ceiling here. And this is just a 1x material, and you can see the joist right there. So this was definitely not a load-bearing wall whatsoever. And then this 2x4 down here, that'll have to go, and then I'll have to get matching hardwood floor to kind of fill this in, but when I sand everything, it's gonna look really good and it's gonna fill in quite nicely. But I mean, man, look at this. This is, I love it. If you stand here in the back corner, now you can just see all the open space. It feels so much bigger now without that wall crowding it. More light too, I feel like, because you're getting the light from the door now. It's not just in there. Now, before anyone says anything of, whoa, you took away closet space. There is that closet there. And there's that linen closet over here. So linen closet, and there's still this in the bathroom here. This is a pretty good sized closet in here for coats and stuff. But something else, I could always throw on this wall right here like a coat rack. Just a wooden coat rack that screws into the wall. You put a bench here or one of those fancy bench coat rack things, and it'll still do the same job and it'll still look nice. This way you can put your shoes there or in the bench or whatever underneath it, have somewhere to sit to take your shoes on and off, but you're not gonna feel crowded in this little tight 2-foot space, and it's all nice and open. But that's it for this video. Like I said, with the other wall, we're gonna have to get the electrician to move the conduit and the wiring around to make it work before I can fully remove that wall. So that one's gonna have to stay the way it is, but we did remove this one, which again, I'm glad I did this because I feel like this is gonna really make it. When someone walks in, they're gonna walk in and see everything, and it's gonna be a lot different than any other house. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. If you didn't, go ahead and hit the dislike button, but let me know what I can improve on for next video. And as always, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I greatly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys later. Bye. All right, if I just spin around really quickly, maybe this will all just go away. In 3, 2, 1. Bam! Just like that, it's all cleaned up.